What do you enjoy about being a therapist today?
I think the thing I like the most is the people themselves. Like, as you get to know clients better, and they open up their life to you. They tell you about their childhoods, who raised them, the experiences that shaped their lives. That part is it's so wonderful to be trusted in that way, and so you build relationships with people that, are your clients, because they share with you, things that people are close to them have no idea about, so you get to see them in a totally different light. And then through that process, everyone goes through ups and downs. So it depends. Like if I'm working, with a couple, I like to dig into both their backgrounds and what was their childhood like, and how were their parents, and and then, as a couple, like what are some of the things that keep coming up, and what is it that you most want out of this relationship? And there's just like a lot of digging and a lot of learning. With that, like especially with couples, like the first time they'll see me, they'll be like apprehensive, right? They'll just be like, we're here. Usually the wife or the female has dragged the spouse or partner along.
The schlepper and the schleppy.
Yeah, they're just kind of looking at you like, what is going to happen, or yeah, like apprehensive. And so once you start getting to know them and the rapport starts, that's when you get to, allow them to open up to one another more than what they've been doing before. Like a therapist gives people a place to look at their partner and themselves in a totally different light, because they're not in the same environment. They're not doing the same things they do every day. Like we all get into our rituals and our habits, and this provides people like a space to step outside of that and to look in. And then also, like you give them different tools. Like a big one that I like is Imago, and that's with dialogue. And so dialogue structures the way people communicate with one another, which is important, especially with couples who have children. There's a lot of different moving components, and so to have some kind of structured conversation around something is helpful, instead of just both people talking and no one's listening.
Yeah, first and foremost, for them to be able to learn how to communicate, but then also obviously to how important it is to be able to model something like that to their children, and how impactful that is.
No, absolutely. Like stop the cycle, like the train stops with me. So what I like to do with couples is to act that out during a session, like have dialogues during sessions about different topics, and then usually start with easy ones and then harder ones, in later sessions. And the goal is to have like a conscious relationship where you're not just defending or reacting or playing out tapes from what you've had forever, but to actually know those things about yourself and approach your partner in a different way.